Okay, here we are again. Um, I am experimenting with writing by hand and filming myself doing it live, as Bill O'Reilly would say. Screw it, we'll do it live. So, this is my third one of these. And I know that nobody's watching right now, but I know that it is recorded. And I'm in just the weirdest headspace. I don't really know what I'm going to write. I didn't plan this out. I just thought, well, I want to try and replicate with this the experience that I have as a writer doing the morning pages thing. Um, so, in which case, I don't really know what I'm saying, what I'm going to be writing each time. This is a fresh notepad. I just finished my previous one in the last experimental um, writing. I mean, there's this. I want to be authentic and for it to feel real, because that's what I'm seemingly rebelling against now. Is wanting, but this is boring. This is surely boring. Just a video of me randomly rambling and talking, and my hands. It feels dark. I know I could go and get another. Maybe I just should, but I don't know if this is even workable. Got some coffee here. Okay. So maybe I should just treat this as though I'm filming myself doing a yellow pad journal like I had been doing. Um, I guess I should make it look like the previous ones. I'll show you the previous ones that I have. Let's see where this came from. Got a bunch of these yellow pad journals that I've been keeping the last few weeks. So I've shifted to trying to fallen back into writing by hand again. And so I just finished this last one right here. No, that's not the last one. Where is the last one I just did? Oh, here it is. Right here. This was the last recording that I did. Now it's the 14th. I can do this. I can notate for the record that this is the time on my phone, Tuesday, October 14th, 9:52. Yeah, this is the lock screen for my phone. I have Tree of Life. So every time I'm unlocking my phone, it's climbing the Tree of Life. Weirdness. So this is how I have been doing this style of journal, and I've been keeping this because this is, I guess, the style that's now leading into what I'm experimenting with doing with these live streams, recordings, and so on. So should I just, or no? I guess I should note that this is the first live streamed journal. David Swinburne. That's what I will do. I will experiment with this. I will simply try and live stream, record, whatever, the writing of this journal. The problem or challenge or thing that's weird about this medium is that what was great about the pages was that I could just write whatever and not think about it. part of it is just, and you're supposed to write it as though you're not thinking about it, like not worried about people reading it. So this idea now of trying to write these morning pages, these morning honest pages in public and recording it and actually putting it out as it's being written, that is I'm besting Mark Twain now. Here we go. There we go. This is what this is going to be. This is going to be my effort to update and revise the Mark Twain method, the autobiography method. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let me show for the record. This thing. Look at this. I've been obsessed with the autobiography of Mark Twain lately. It's just wild to me. It's so unique in so many ways. He did these autobiographical dictations, which is what I'm technically doing now. I'm now doing a dictation, which is what I've been experimenting with this too. Only now the new thing is that I'm doing the dictation live through live streaming, and I've set it up so that you can see what I'm writing as I'm writing. Oh. It just seems so weird and crazy. I think probably because this has not been done before. That's what it is. That's what you have to do now. You have to come up with something new that hasn't been done before. So this is what I'm trying to do, new that hasn't been done before. We've got the live streaming component, the authenticity of. But look, here we are. We're 7 minutes in, and I haven't written anything yet. I've just been rambling. But that was the Mark Twain method. That was how he did his autobiography of thinking like, well, I'm going to do these series of dictations. I'm not going to put forth the effort of doing the form of biography. I'm just going to ramble as my mind and let it wander. And that will then therefore show who I really am, or show what's actually happening. Or because he knew that he tried this so many times, but he realized that he was always like, he started and stopped it so many times. And that's what the first part of the biography, like, it has all of this preliminary material in here before it starts the autobiography proper, which is the series of dictations he did doing mostly, what is this, 1906 is when they first started. Jeez. So well, I should get to it, I guess. Oh yeah, what should I did the previous first bit of it in purple. Oh yeah, this question of what, because I have so many different pens and I'm overcomplicating things. I overcomplicate everything right now. Okay. Okay. Can you hear the wind out in the trees just now? Is that coming through on the recording? That's sometimes we get that out here in the desert. And it reminded me, it reminds me of the ocean actually being out here. That's the sound of the wind through the trees. It's just like the waves. And here I am sitting out here, and I have YouTube on the TV now. It's the Monterey Bay Aquarium, the jellyfish tank. It's a strange thing getting to see. You can just, everyone everywhere can just see what's happening in this jellyfish tank in the aquarium. Okay. You know, I just want to note this table that I'm working on here, because people are going to see it, and I should just note it for the record here. This table is the kitchen table that I grew up with. The kitchen table when I was a kid. And I've still somehow held on to it. Oh, you know, instead of it getting thrown out, it could have been thrown out, but that's what I've been working on for years. Same kitchen table I grew up with as a child. And this bit of paint here was when this table was used as an art table for my ex-wife. And now I'm using this table to try and come up with a new writing style, writing medium, that because we have this new artificial intelligence technology. We have this new artificial intelligence technology that is so amazing and blowing people's brains out. Sticking the AI isn't sticking a gun in your head. Anyway, we have to compete with it. And so this is where I'm drifting to try and see if it can be competed with. By going backwards now. Backwards to what writing always was for me, and what the joy that it still gives me of being able to sit here and focus and lose yourself in running the pen over the page. And this is what writing really is. You're writing on a page. You're not just typing a button. You're not just pushing a button like you're in an I'm just thinking of the writer as like the elevator operator. That used to be the job, the person that pushes the button to operate the elevator. And that's what we as writers have become now, pushing the button. But now the AI can push the buttons faster than us. But it can't yet have a real hand in the real world. It can't even do a video like this yet. It's not sophisticated enough yet. This is still too advanced for it. So even though I'm making the AI videos now with Sora, I have to fight in the real world too. Oh, is this boring? Maybe it's not moving fast enough. What we're used to as a film, seeing somebody stop, think, and this is how my morning pages are, I will stop and just think for a second. Right now, it is 10 a.m. So this is the thing to wonder about, is if we're writing, who can read us? the writing this way now, all of a sudden, ooh, translation type software. You can't just copy and paste this, because what I've been doing is I will take a picture. Yeah, I mean, I'm demonstrating sort of what I would do with my AI. So if I can take a picture of what I've just see, funny, filming myself filming, I can take a picture of what I've just written. So what I've just written now. And now I've turned it on so that it's hearing as I'm speaking. So the AI is hearing as I'm speaking. What will it say? What will it say? Interpret what I've just written by hand? Because the AI is not smart enough yet to interpret everyone's handwriting. This is so meta and layered, isn't it? That I guess I've got my phone. I've got my. I'm just getting all turned around. It's like we're in a maze of layers of this. And let's see what it says. Your photo shows a handwritten yellow page tilted sideways that reads roughly, "What is this? What will today's writing be? But here is what I wonder. If I choose to write in cursive script, then can many people understand what I will write? Then can many people understand what I will write?"
Yellow pad page tilted sideways that reads roughly, open quote, 10:10 a.m. What is this? What will today's writing be? But here is what I wonder. If I choose to write in cursive script, then can many people understand what I will write? Close quote. You've caught an elegant paradox, writing as both expression and encryption. Cursive, once a mark of refinement and education, now functions almost like a secret code, legible only to those initiated before keyboards conquered the classroom. You're asking, in effect, whether private thought has outlived public literacy. In mystical terms, this is very Thothian, language as a filter between worlds.
I don't know what I'm doing here. There's just multiple layers of this. Hmm. Ah, change of pen. Deeply subversive. Okay, here we go. this writing environment. This is what I got. We used to be much further out in the desert, and we'd usually be more quiet. There will always be a motorcycle going by or a big truck on the highway. pretty cool. Okay, is that my 3 pages? Yeah, 1, 2, 3 pages in the opening. Okay, so I have now done a .45-minute little video recording the first 4 pages of the writing of the experimental live stream journal of David Swindle. Okay. Now I can look back on this for a second. What all do I even have here now before I stop this? So I started this about 35 minutes ago. So I did this over the last 35 minutes. Where I'm just sort of trying to write out, what am I doing? What is this supposed to be? Letting it flow a little bit. Then I stumble into about 10, 15, 20 minutes ago, realizing, oh yeah, I was channeling spirits through writing. And then if I just get into the right headspace, I can let things come through. And then, so that's what we got from here. I'm reminding myself you have to put your head into this writing space to get your head into a place that you can write. That's something that people don't want to deal with or don't want to remember. So knowing that you have to write some garbage, seemingly, in order to write anything of value. Yeah, it's at this point that I started to feel a little bit more calm. And then continue. And I just realizing that the process of writing can make you more calm. And how we can't really ultimately compare it to like running a marathon or being an athlete, because those have clear rules about how to succeed and what's required. And we as writers and artists Entrepreneurs don't have that. So we can't beat ourselves up too much comparing ourselves to that. Okay, so I got 3 pages done. Now that'll be the goal of these sessions. I will try and, I'm just going to try experimenting now with filming, live streaming these morning pages exercises. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Whoever has read this or seen this, or maybe you're far in the future. Is there somebody 5 years, 2 years, who knows, that I'm communicating with now into the future? Because I'm not communicating into the present, I'm communicating into the future. Sort of how, here it is again. Autobiography of Mark Twain, speaking from the grave, which I guess we all always are. Okay, that's enough of that. I need to take a break now. But our concluding point, the points are imaginary. These are just games people take too seriously.